What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I'm extremely bullish for Nio for the near term and long term future. I'm going to talk about what on earth the mainstream media has been saying about Nio quite recently. I'm going to end this video by talking about the latest Twitter tweets that came out about Nio that are very interesting and very important for people like you and me to be paying attention to. Now, before I do get started and talk about any of this, I do have to mention that I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so do not take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Nio community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Nio right now, from the 1 day, 1 minute candles, we can see that we're up over 2.15% again. We're at $43.20 a share. Right now, Nio is absolutely crushing it, and I believe that we're not done just yet. So from the 1 day chart right now, you can see that we ran all the way up to $44.27. We had a little bit of consolidation before we dropped just a little bit, but overall we're still in the green. We closed at 43.20, once again up over 2.15% for the day. So it's Monday. Typically Mondays are supposed to be kind of red days, but despite that, it absolutely crushed it, and I still think it's going to do well. From the Bollinger standpoint, we see that we touched the upper Bollinger multiple times, showing massive evidence that Nio has strength and it's actually in a bullish cycle. On top of that, guys, the RSI is looking really good. Now, the reason I'm talking about RSI is because it shows how strong it has been in terms of its, movements. And if you look at it over the past 6 months, the RSI is still at 64.1. And that's significant because it shows that Neo's, showing the strength it needs to get forward for the next leg up. The MACD is showing something also very similar. Now, we can see right here, we were in a bullish cycle, and then we had some moments of consolidation, a little bit of a drop, but we just recovered from that. And then right here, the MACD, it crossed the 9 day moving average again. What does that mean, guys? That basically means that the MACD tells you the overall trend that a particular stock is on. And right now, we can see that we're still in a bullish cycle. At least it's somewhat in the bullish area, but overall, we're seeing more green, which is more and more indicators that this thing is going to keep on rallying to the upward direction. You guys have to remember, Goldman Sachs said they see this thing going to $56. We're slowly getting closer and closer. Back, they said that back right here when this thing was at 33. That's kind of one of the things that kickstarted this thing from going up. But I want to put it out there. Goldman Sachs was telling us this thing is going to 56. People said they're crazy. The analysts have no idea what they're talking about. And there were many catalysts as to why that's happening. One of the things was Neo's earnings reports coming out quite soon. Another thing that came out was the fact that Nio has its Nio Day on December 18th. On top of that, there's European expansion, the expansion to Norway, German expansion. I mean, this thing is absolutely crushing it. Nio is just, they killed almost all the deliveries numbers with the exception of October. October was a bit of a hard month for Nio. They were kind of just getting themselves back together, but I believe we're going to continue on this bullish trend. And now, before I do talk about specific price details, let's get on with what the articles are saying. The Yahoo Finance stated that EV stocks pop after Congress passes infrastructure bill, Tesla falls. But anyways, I believe that the entire stock market had a very good day today, because if you look at the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, obviously they're in the green, and I'm talking about that because that does have a bit of an effect on Nio. Why am I saying that? Because this affects Nio because Nio tends to have a very positive beta and tends to move with the overall market as well. So it got pushed up as well, but that's not the only reason as to why. We know that the US Congress just passed that infrastructure bill, and that's really good for stocks in America, but it's also going to affect a stock like Nio, as it, like I said before, it has a positive beta. On top of that, I want to talk about this right over here. It states that why Nio rallied 11% in October and it isn't stopping. Another big article from the Nasdaq, it states that right now Nio has insane potential. It's been a roller coaster, but they talked about exactly what I was telling you. Goldman Sachs put up a price target of $56 for Nio, 66% higher than where it was trading at the time. And one of the reasons is because they believe that the ET7, Nio's sedan, is going to be absolutely huge. They see insane potential, and they believe that we're going to see $56 very soon for Nio. And I believe they're not wrong. In fact, they may be underestimating it, because other banks out there are saying that Nio could go as high as $70 very soon. And do I think that's going to happen? My answer to that is it's very probable we're going to see some really high numbers coming out very soon. And another thing you guys have to look at is the fact that Nio has their earnings report coming out tomorrow. So they're going to be reporting some really, really big things. So it says right over here, the biggest reason Nio shares are, sustaining momentum is the fact that the company is set to release their third quarterly earnings report on November 9th. November 9th is tomorrow, and that's going to be huge because they're expecting really, really high numbers of deliveries. Now, with high, expectations, this could be a pretty decent. I mean, I don't want to say it's perfect because if there are too high expectations, it could cause this to drop a little bit. But you have to remember that Neo absolutely crushed it. And even if Neo crushes it, that doesn't guarantee its stock is going to explode. But it's very probable that, it's going to end up happening. Because I'm trying to tell you that earnings don't always guarantee stocks are going to go up. But for Neo, I think that this is not the only catalyst out there. I think that this could have a very positive effect on it, and we should see Neo in the 50s by next month quite easily. But I do want to put it out there that there's no guarantee that earnings are going to be the only thing that causes this thing to go up. There are many, many catalysts out there. And I believe that their ET7 and Neo Day is going to be the bigger one that everyone should be looking out for. So to me, an earnings report is big, but that's not the biggest thing. Even though like that article did state that, the biggest thing it would be December 18th, which is less than a month and 10 days away. December 18th, Neo Day. Absolutely huge things are going to come. I think European expansion for the ET7 is going to be huge. Now, right over here, we can see a very interesting chart that someone was talking about regarding Neo. They put this on Twitter, and basically what this shows, let me try to open this in a new tab real quick. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, what this basically shows is Neo has insane potential, and we're seeing a very interesting pennant that's forming right over here. As you can see right here, there's a very, very, very good chance that we might see a technical breakout just like this, as we can see a bit of a falling wedge, followed by a big breakout. And I believe that it's very probable we're going to see something similar. It's just that I don't know if Neo is going to go to 100 that soon. It may take a little bit more time, but eventually I do think 2022 is going to be huge. I definitely see this thing going well above 100 very soon. And by very soon, I mean next year. I do see Neo breaking 100 towards the end of next year, and then after that 200 might come even sooner than expected. But anyways, I'm just putting it out there that this is what the technicals are showing. Neo is resembling Tesla very, very well, and it's very, very evident that Neo has a lot of bullish momentum coming. The last thing I want to talk about is this tweet from Neo, which states that in jointly building a green ecosystem in a national park together with the Protection Foundation. I can't say those words, so I'm not going to say them, but it says Neo will provide our smart EVs to the foundation and build battery charging facilities to support the park patrol area. That's going to be huge for Neo, another big catalyst as they're more and more out there, they're more involved, and this company is just getting ready. So with that said and done, guys, I told you guys my price targets. I'm very bullish. I do see this thing hitting the 50s very soon. And I also believe that the big catalysts are just the beginning because European expansion is going to continually help this thing keep on seeing more green candles. On top of that, the ET7 is going to be huge. Their sedan's going to be huge. I mean, this thing is still a baby and it's a monster. It's a beast that's about to go parabolic. With that said and done, guys, thank you so much for listening. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you and peace out.